Here I'd like to highlight, of course, that the acquisition of the cable and wireless assets in 2012, which will close in 2013, will further increase the strength, and it will give us additional 11 markets to operate in, which will put Batelco as a global player as opposed to just a regional player in the Middle East. Absolutely, through the diversification into new markets, the 40% that was generated from the international operations of Batelco is going to be increased significantly in order to minimize also the effect of a single market dominance of the revenue base of all our operations. The international contribution of the international operations of the Batelco Group was in the range of about 40% during 2012. Through the acquisitions that we have embarked on in the international markets, we're adding an additional 11 new markets, which will further diversify the revenue base that is generated outside of Bahrain, and we will see that increase the share of our revenues generated from the international markets. And that's really a main reason why we have embarked on expanding the scale of our operation into these new additional markets. These are stable markets that will give us good solid returns and strong cash flows to make sure that we can continue on our dividend payment policy to our shareholders. Each market has its own strategy. If you are the challenger in the market, you will behave differently. If you're the incumbent of the market, then you will behave differently. So what's beautiful about this portfolio and the experience that Batelco Group had, Batelco was the incumbent in Bahrain, yet it was the challenger under Umniah in Jordan. So we bring in both sides of the equation, and we think that through our management style, we would like to have the opportunity, and we will show to our shareholders that we can achieve the targets that were set out in achieving the revenues and profitability that we set out in the beginning. Well, this is not the first time that the group has entered into an acquisition. We have acquired Umniah in Jordan in 2007. Umniah was the fourth operator in that market, and today it's competing on the number 2 position. We grew the subscriber base from 700,000 when we acquired it. We grew the subscribers from in the hundreds of thousands when we acquired it to today is more than 2.3 million subscribers in the Jordanian market. So given that these acquisitions that we're making are established companies, we don't think that there's a high risk of consolidating these operations into the operations of the group. In fact, we look to utilize the synergies that are present between the different operations, especially in areas like procurement, areas like IT, where we can add value to these operations and increase the profitability through the cooperation between the different group of companies.